I'm trying to do something. What am I doing? Oh, yes, I remember Facebook. Go here to this, go to groups, go to that. Oh, Niagara Falls is the place to go on your honeymoon. Niagara Falls. I know Schiavello's gonna have a conniption fit. I'm doing Schiavello's lighting. By turning on that light in the background, I don't look quite as flat They still look dead, but I don't look quite as flat because of that little edge there of light. So here we go. My iMac is starting to act its age, and I'm looking for a similar or more recent one. My iMac runs OS X Yosemite 10.10.5. If you have one of that era or newer that you do not use, I'd love to take it off your hands. Price is no object because I'm not going to pay anything. Price is, they'll get my joke. Price is no object, as I can't pay anything for it. Should I say I can use a... I said price is no object, I can't pay anything. Well, I can't pay very much. Let me know if you're able to help out. Should I say, I think most people, if they have one that they would be willing to sell for $50, they probably would be willing to give it to me. I think people, I want to say know that I deserve it. That might be a little arrogant of me, but I do a lot of fucking shit for this building for absolutely no money. And it's things that people really, really like. I make big signs, not just a sign printed out on my computer that says, please remember to vote today or something. I make an actual piece of art that takes me all day to do it. And so I just know that there are probably a lot of people here in the building that probably don't have need for the small amount of money that they would be able to get for it from anyone. And they would probably be willing to gift it to me. But I just thought that my little joke that I just made, price is no object because I can't pay anything, would make them smile and maybe be more likely to give me something. Now, can I use a laptop with this thing, or do I need to buy an adapter? It seems to me that I'm able to plug in this Cintiq, but again, there's a lot of plugs that have to plug into something else before it can fit into the plug that's in the computer. Like if I was the president of the goddamn United States, what I would say to do, make every power cord plug be identical. How difficult is that? If you went to buy a house and every outlet to plug in anything had a different prong system. Well, anyway, let me know if you're able to, let me know if you're able to, let me know if you have such a device with gathering dust, period. I'll take the dust with it. Take the dust too, comma, 2. How's that? My iMac is starting to ask this age. I'm looking for a similar or more recent one. My iMac runs OS X Yosemite 10.10.5. If you have one of that era or newer, parentheses, or newer, in parentheses, that you do not use, comma, I'd love to take it off your hands. Price is no object, as I can't pay anything. How's that? Post. See if it goes anywhere. There's one connector, the connector that goes from my Wacom tablet to this computer is this little tiny plug. It's about the same size as the plug you use to plug your phone in to charge it, except it's a little fatter. The one that plugs into my laptop I have, my silver MacBook, is a big fat long thing with all these little tiny holes that it plugs into. So it's FireWire 800. I don't know what it is. I should show you. I would buy things on, let me just show you. This is when I had money. And I don't know how I bought all of these things, but I would add to shopping cart every time I was looking for something. And I don't know why I got these things. I don't know why. One, two, three, four. I don't know why I have so many of them. And they're all the same. They're almost all the same. And they make nice earrings. I think what just happened? Okay, what just happened? I unplugged a plug. Shit. What have I done? Oh. That works. Does this work? That doesn't work. That's plugged into that. I just lost all power to those are VGA adapters. and it's what I need to go from my computer to my Wacom tablet to this thing. And I have another version of this thing that has different plugs. And I have two different computers. One has that short plug, the other one has the big sprockety thing. So that's why I needed some of those, but I don't know why I needed all of them. And I think I bought them because they said they would work. I would call up Wacom and I say, I need to get the thing that goes from your Wacom device to my computer, and my computer is a blah, 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 blah. And they said, you need this. And I would buy that, and it wasn't the right thing. Okay, I'm going to try to figure out why. Is it my, this thing, power strip, is that what's not working? Let me unplug this one, since that's the one that doesn't seem to be functional. Did this thing just shit the bed? Okay, now I unplug all of this crap. I don't even know what these things go to. Throw this away. Plug everything into here. One. I don't even know what that is. Two. Three. Four. I have one plug here that just, all it wants to do is jump out of the socket. Like, can't you just stay put? Okay, that's on, and that's off. So let's see what happens when I plug this in. Fuck. I can't see what I'm doing. Okay, this one is like this. Another thing I would do, I would have all plugs look the same too. They all have the wire coming out of the block go in the same direction. Ones that, you know, go sideways through or down, you try to plug them into the thing next to each other, then they jumble up. Ah. Okay, now I've got way too much light. Okay, I'm now calm. I'm all calm. Let me check my email. I'm hoping Connie Chung likes her monogram. Uh-oh, there were flashes happening. Are we still here? Anyone still here? Hexnall, Parker, Will, Russell. Okay, I'm going to get my coffee. Be right back. Okay, good. I'll be right back. Okay, can I walk without tripping? Okay, I have returned with coffee. Schiavello, I've embraced your lighting, where more lights behind me sort of add this. Look, I've got two little horns. Oops. I've got my two little 61s I'll put in my pocket so that I can continue to play with them. Three little 61s. I don't know if I've actually filled them or not. See if anyone has responded to my plea. So I posted on the fountain pen group page on Facebook, one of the fountain pen group pages, my little fantasy about the dinner party. And in this case, I just wanted people to bring one, just mention one guest, and what one pen would they put next to the place setting, which I thought was sort of a fun little experiment. And the example I gave was the 51 flighter would be at Chuck Yeager's place setting if he was at a dinner party. So I asked people what would be the appropriate pen to go with the appropriate person. If Donald Trump was at a dinner party, he could have a orange Parker 45 if they made such a thing. So how difficult is that to type out that? Donald Trump, DONALD TRUMP, Parker 45 because of obvious reasons, in orange because of his complexion. How many characters was that? Enter, click, enter. Totally. So, you know, or you can think of the other way around. Esterbrook. Who would have an Esterbrook that you would invite to dinner? Who would have a, you know, Schaefer snorkel? Lloyd Bridges would have a Schaefer snorkel. How difficult is it, you people? I'm not saying that pen collectors have to think outside the box, but I would think some of them would have thought outside the box. It's just a way to appreciate pens that is kind of fun, you know? Hello? Okay, that 51 is still working. What about this? This one with the cart. This is the one with the cartridge. So this one, I need to put a, what do you call it in it? Converter. I think I'm just going to put this in my collection without having to worry about filling it up. In my hand. This is the one with what? Okay. Let me send one of these off to Marilyn for her testing. I think this is the one that has the chipped. No, this is the one that's missing its thing. This is the one that has the nib that's so much fun. As it skips. You know, that's a 61 nib with that variety, which is pretty cool. No, this is the one with the cap, fucked up cap. Well, the three. Come on, Pierre. What have I done? Oh shit, did I just break a pen? I just broke a 61. Huh. How did I do that? How on earth did that happen? You saw it here. You saw it here. I just broke the front half of this 61. This is very weird. Why doesn't this screw on? I just learned that these 61s have two different barrel threads. Something I should have known that before. Completely different. Here's a flighter. Seems to me I have another Flighter 61 that's on the floor somewhere. Okay, let me see if I can find what I'm looking for here. Let me turn on some lights. Do you think I could do that? Stand up. Carefully move the chair back. Get on the floor. God damn it. No. Yes, right here. So here's one of the pens. This is the one with the broken shell. Somewhere there should be I don't even know where anything is anymore. I just okay. Let me get this pen. Let me get this light down here. See if this can help me. No. 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 Oh, fuck. Sorry about this, guys. Well, I did not find it. I did find part of this, my molecular model for part of one of my mini hats. I still don't know where the front of this is. And I thought I could take the back bit barrel and use it on a different pen, but the threads don't work. So I'm out a gold nib. Somewhere on my floor is a gold nib. And I'll hear it when it goes crunch. Hopefully the shell, which is broken, will be the only thing that breaks. Not any more of the pen. I'm trying not to cry. Well, it doesn't make me feel any better. I don't want to hear about anyone's pen not being destroyed because of human intervention. But okay, so let's pretend, let's just, while we're on this tack, here's my pen, the book that I scribble in, that goes right here. Here is the book that I do our dinner party in, which I will put there. And here, well, it may not have been glued by a person. It could have just been, two different kinds of ink turn into glue, or, seize up and something nasty happens. Okay, so there's nothing over here, right? Okay, I'm gonna Parker something. I tell you what, Parker, would you in Effects&All like to be on the screen here with me and talk to each other while I try to sort out this mess over here? Then I can listen to you talk, or Will or anyone else want to be on the screen? One of the things that I do notice every time I have to restart my computer because it went white, the backgrounds, all the changes I make to the backgrounds of my desktop go back to blue and gray rather than black and black. Still too early. Okay. Oh, you're in bed still. Anyone else in the room want to come online here? This I can put away. This goes over here. This is my put away pile. This is the naked drawings. I can put those away. Good. Making headway. These are the pens that I'm have for Joshua. No, don't say that, Mitch. This is my brain. It can go right there. Purple paper. There. These are ukulele songs. Hey, Russell. Would you like to join us, Russell? Or you, can we call it a, what can we call it? What's a baseball term? Not a strikeout. We can call it a, something else. I'm not thinking. I'm still traumatized by my whatever I'm traumatized by. So this book can go there. This goes in here. Piece of paper. Piece of paper. These can go in my recycle. Okay. Edit. Oh, you want Russell to see you in bed, huh? Suddenly you're interested. You can compare baseball bat wounds. Come on, enter. Enter. There. I think that's it. Yes. There it is again. Same thing. The vapors. I'm feeling flushed. Do I need this? Is there any reason why I have this in my house? Probably not. Gravity works, still works. Oh, God damn it. Put it where it was before and it fell, and you do it again and it'll fall again. There's a rule about that. Okay, now. Home kinks and go up here. These are my external drives that I need to keep. Now this one I didn't use. Okay, external drives, where are they going to go? Where will they be safe? Oh, hold on. Schiavello.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Pia.
Hello, Schiavello.
How are you, sir?
Well, you've been watching me have meltdowns for the past, but I thank you for asking.
That's okay. I was just thinking in my head, it's okay, Pia, I'll just buy you a new one.
Well, I don't need a new one. I just need one that works. The new one, I'll have to get new everything else. So, I'll trade you things for it.
Oh, that sounds nefarious.
I don't want to be I don't want to. I mean, you like the artwork I do, maybe. Trade you
I
some.
do.
I can trade some of the artwork. And then
I
that
like
way
your
I
art.
won't feel like I won't feel like I'm a kept man. You know.
You kept man. It's okay. I'm very generous, and
Well, I
it's
know
kind
you are. I appreciate it. I understand your generosity, but there are other people much more deserving of your generosity than me. I do have things that I think are of value that I think you might enjoy. So I would rather, it would make me feel better to trade you not yellow pens, but
I still want those yellow pens.
I have some yellowed underwear. Do you like that turn you on?
No,
You think of okay.
I'm not a big underwear person. Like that doesn't turn me on.
Okay, good.
Like I just underwear is like a I don't know what I'm trying to say.
I certainly don't know either.
Like it's not something that turns me on. It's not something that doesn't turn me off. It's just there to hold my junk up, so it doesn't flap around. Anyway,
But the thing is, if you got underwear from me, you'd like the idea that it held my junk up. See, that's by buying other people's underwear, you get that added attraction.
I'm not that kind of guy.
You're not that kind of guy either. Well,
no, I'm not that Craigslist kind of guy.
Okay.
But yes, hello, Will. Thank you.
You do sound like you're much happier.
Well, that's the Xanax talking, and yes, Nick, I am feeling much better.
Oh, Russell's here. Russell's here. Come on, Russell.
Yeah. Come on, Russell. Oh, hi, Russell.
Hello.
Oh, bless these cotton socks. Bless.
I see your shoulder is still.
Potete sentirmi.
I can hear you. Can you hear me? He keeps holding his shoulder.
Niente di fatto.
Oh, I was just looking at your stars and crows painting on Instagram.
Can you hear us, Russell? Can you hear us, Russell?
È sempre così.
Like always?
Insible.
Okay. Yeah. He doesn't look as wide awake as he should be.
Oh, bless his heart, though. It's 6:53 in the morning. I mean,
well, I know that, but he's an early riser.
Is he?
I think so.
Oh. Well, I don't know if you can hear me.
Is he? I think so.
Oh. Well, I don't know if you can hear me.
I think that's Russell's providing the feedback. Oh, he'll come back. I imagine he'll come back.
Making sure his shoulder's there. Oh,
he's back. He's back. Hello.
I don't even know why I try my computer anymore. For some reason, it doesn't like StreamYard.
I don't know what you did here, but you pressed them.
I know. When I press a thing in the chat, it suddenly appears so everyone can see. So,
but hi, Russell. I was just saying that I was looking at your crows and stars drawing.
Hi, what now?
Your crow and stars drawing.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
because I can read Italian.
Well,
It's-
yes.
I was just like, where are the stars?
I couldn't find the
They're,
stars.
they're very, very small.
Oh, I did see them now. They're in that little black band up at the top.
No, are they? Okay, my bad. I'm not an art person.
No,
you know.
I didn't realize that they were the stars. I was wondering, why are you showing a picture of the edge? And now I finally realized it. You make us work.
Yeah.
Well. You don't chew the food for us. You make us work.
You gotta search for the stars.
You gotta
Otherwise, you won't have fun in Hollywood.
Okay, Effexinol wants to know what kind of tea he should make. Spearmint, lemon, Earl Grey, or chai?
Spearmint.
Spearmint, Russell, does that sound good for you?
I don't know, how cold is it where he is?
You're not drinking it.
He's in Ohio, so it's pretty damn cold.
I would say chai then, honestly.
Yeah, yeah, chai actually, yes. Spearmint is my favorite, Parker. Well, you're welcome, Mitch.
So are you going to draw more crows and stars today, Russell?
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
While you're at work, getting paid.
Getting paid to sit and wait. It's like getting paid to be in a Beckett play, basically.
Pump. Why is this not? What am I hitting? Oh, that's what I'm hitting.
Does your shoulder hurt, Russell, or is that just a habit?
That's just a tick. It's just a tick.
Oh, yeah,
I wish
okay.
I could stop doing it, but it's a habit at this point. So, but it doesn't really seem to do me any harm.
I think you secretly want to be Michelangelo's David.
That could be true.
Because that's
Like a nervous Michelangelo's David.
yeah. Yeah, looking at Michelangelo's
Just looking. Oh, Michelangelo's David, but with an air of oh shit.
Yeah, what did I get myself into? Fuck this.
What kind of crazy situation have I gotten myself into now?
Well,
It's like there's the Andy Griffith music right before the commercial break. Ba ba da ba, what up?
Oh my god, that's
The Old
like
Testament.
I'm
I
so
like
much
the
fun.
idea of the Old Testament, but as a 1950s sitcom. I'd watch that.
you'd watch that.
Just that
I mean,
noise.
actually, it's kind of fitting. Like, think about it. The kind of scheme that a 1950s sitcom character would do would be something like, well, I need to get rid of these annoying neighbors, so let's think about what I can do. Oh, I know. I'll tie torches to these foxes' tails and set them running through the fields.
Did that happen in the Old Testament?
Yeah, that did happen. That was one of the things that Samson did.
I
What I
see.
love most about Samson is that he was one of the judges of the Israelite society, one of the leaders appointed by God. But he was the dumbest motherfucker you could have asked for.
Okay.
Like, he was an idiot, and they do not deny it in the Old Testament that he was an idiot at all.
Okay.
But he was a
I'll have to read the Old Testament. I guess I was describing to you to someone earlier today. Was it Effexinol? And I was just saying how you look out of your window and you just don't see green grass. You see all sorts of different colors, and you just have this great view of the Old Testament.
I don't know. Usually, when people look out at the green grass and see all sorts of different colors, they lock them up.
Well,
They're hallucinating.
how many different colors do you? I mean, you just see more than we see with our little mortal eyes, Russell. You see. I think you do. I think you do see more than we do.
Well,
You see-
I did see one thing more than you guys have.
What was that?
So there is a perk to my job,
Yeah,
other than basically doing nothing for pay.
yeah.
So I told you before that this apartment building was basically a renovated motel.
Yeah.
They left behind all of their doorknobs.
Oh, good for you. So you've got.
So there's a box full of doorknobs in like this storage closet. I also found a child's Dr. Spock outfit,
Okay.
from which I don't know whether
You're gonna make a puppet.
No, he's not. No, don't torture me.
$15 a pound for tea. Will
Is
Hodge.
that
this fella here. Remember?
Yeah.
So
That-
this is the
that's-
sleeve.
Oh,
This is
from-
the sleeve.
Oh, from Mr. Spock, not Dr. Spock.
Yeah, whatever. Mr. Spock. Oh yeah, it was Kirk. It was Captain Kirk.
Okay, that's a Kirk shirt. Yes, Spock wore blue to match his
It's-
ears.
I named him. He's Scullavello.
Scaravello.
Yeah, so then we're willing
It
to
could-
accept that.
Scaravello. Okay, good.
Scullavello.
Well, I like your doorknob thing. I think what you could do is sell those doorknobs and make a handsome profit because Schiavello is building a big house.
Yes, I am.
And think of
If you want like antique, if you want slightly antique doorknobs from an old West Virginia motel,
I think that would add a certain charm to his West Virginia house.
Mm-mm.
No.
I'm not doing West Virginia.
Oh, you're now moving to. You're doing a different place now.
Was it you I was telling? Yeah, Casper, Wyoming. I put a offer in on that 10,000 plus acre plot of land.
Well, you can afford both places. Just buy $5,000 and buy a place in West Virginia.
Sure, why not? I don't even know where Russell is in West Virginia. Like,
don't-
I want to be in Harper's Ferry.
I thought you had to be in West Virginia because of your family's business.
I can, but I can fly.
Okay,
Don't-
you want to be in Colorado.
I don't want to be in Colorado.
Where are you? Utah? Where? Wyoming.
Casper, Wyoming.
Jasper, Wyoming. Okay.
Because there's so much free land out there to buy,
Yeah,
and
and a lot of I bet Republicans.
that's okay. I like a gun.
I mean,
So-
actually, a lot of them type of Republicans get friendly, just so long as you're white.
Well,
No,
sorry. That came out wrong. I'm so sorry.
No, see,
no, they're friendly. They're friendly. I mean, just in general, they just have a very limited viewpoint a lot of the time.
Well, I guess being on 10,000 plus acres and being right in the middle, I don't have to see many people. And then Russell's going to be the nanny for the kids.
do you want to live in Casper, Wyoming, Russell?
He doesn't have a choice. The paycheck that I offered him he can't deny it.
Okay.
Yeah, at this point, if Parker actually decides to do this thing and actually take this seriously, then I guess I'm flying out to Wyoming.
Okay. Okay.
He's going to be the nanny,
And-
the art teacher. He's going to have a vegetable patch. He's going to teach the kids Italian. He's going to decorate.
Is he going to be in
I'm
charge?
I'm basically going to be I'm basically going to be your family's live-in Julia Roberts.
You're going to be an au pair, essentially.
An au pair.
Do you know what that is?
Niente, nessuna idea. Niente idea.
Well, an au pair is someone that
It's a live-in nanny.
is a live-in nanny that usually speaks another language to like rich New York City folk.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. Basically, the evolution of the nanny taught rich kids French so they could participate in the global market of the nightmare capitalist society.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to allow a socialist to teach your multiple kids?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Okay.
If I knew what socialist meant, but sure.
So I can explain. Socialism is essentially the notion that the means of production should be directed towards the needs of those who labor towards it. If you think about it, it's more or less like a very largely extended form of a worker-owned business, right? Where everybody participates in the labor and everybody profits from it, and the profits are not directed towards necessarily growth or necessarily a few people. Rather, it is distributed in the sense that one should be distributed their share of the profits based on need and direct their opinion equally in a democratic manner.
Sure.
That sounds good to you?
That's how
Okay.
If it's a bad thing, I don't know what it is. If it's a good thing,
considered a step. Socialism is just a step on the ladder towards communism, which is a stateless and classless society. Socialism, whereas socialism could have potentially a state, communism sees no opportunity for the reality of statehood, classhood.
Right.
All set for that? You don't have to worry about it happening. It's not going to happen here. So
no, not in
it might happen on your ranch.
My ranch.
On your 10,000 acres. It might happen there, but only with the borders of your ranch. If Russell has his way.
Russell can do whatever the fuck he wants on the ranch.
Now, I think it should be a monarchy
within the confines of Wyoming.
A monarchy where you print your own money, Schiavello, and your picture wearing a tiara is on it, or a crown or coronet. No, you don't want a monarchy?
Well, communism does not allow for a monarchy.
Well,
monarchy goes almost directly against.
You weren't.
It goes directly against.
Here, Russell, you were a socialist. You weren't a communist. You said you were a socialist, not a communist.
When did I say I was a socialist? I've been screaming I'm a communist for days now.
Okay. So
I just need a nanny.
Now,
he just needs a nanny. He just needs a nanny.
Yeah, you made this complicated by bringing all these leftist politics into it, Peter.
Okay. Sorry. We're both Schiavello and I.
Yelling because
patty cake. Let's see if we can do this again. Schiavello, get your hand over here. There we go. Oops. No, the other one. Okay, do the other one.
The other one.
Yeah. I have to do this one? Okay, you're gonna reach over. I have to get closer to make it look. There we go.
It's creepy.
Oh, scratch. I love the way you scratch my beard there.
I bet you do.
Russell, are you
Look at
afraid? Are you very afraid?
Well, I just want to reach over there and pat you on the head for making such a lovely joke. So I'm just gonna reach my
Well,
arm over here,
let's go.
and just pat you on the head.
Let's do this. Let's Russell. Let's rustle Schiavello's hair. So let's
No,
go.
no,
No,
no.
we're not allowed to do that.
See, almost works. You have to use your other hand.
Almost.
Leave my hair alone. Y'all are crazy. I just need a nap.
Y'all. I love how you sound so Texan from time to y'all.
I've always said y'all. I don't know.
Y'all.
Just I don't know. Maybe I sound a bit like Mr. Hodge that's in the chat. Y'all.
Or effects to null. Y'all. Our characters, I tell you. Y'all.
Y'all.
When I think of y'all, I think of a yacht that has a large mast and a small mast and three
Right.
sails.
Yes. Do you know that I've never been on a boat? Never.
You live on a fucking island.
Australia is fucking huge.
I know it is, but it's an island.
Like, why go on a boat when you can take a jet?
He's got a point.
Thank you.
Well,
Like, I'm
you
not going to
don't have
get
to-
sick.
people don't get.
I mean, if you think about it, the miracles of technology allow me to fly. Why would I choose to go on top of a floating platform in the ocean?
You better preach.
because people.
The answer actually is to not use quite so much fuel because jets are
No,
polluting the air.
the boats that I go on, don't have fuel. They have sails and wind, and people
And
have
I'm
a
sure
sailboat,
a diesel generator just in case.
a boat that has a sail and a mast and a couple of handsome sailors, or
A few
not.
bottles of bourbon.
Those, you get on that kind of a boat or a canoe, or to enjoy the out of doors. You don't do it to go somewhere. Have you ever
I
been on a canoe? Schiavello?
No, and I don't want to. I've been to Mykonos. My ex-husband tried to get me on a boat. I almost killed him. The police got called.
The police got called because your husband allegedly.
I didn't want to get on the boat. And he was like, I'm going to lose the deposit. And I'm like, I don't care. Oh, well.
And then you
Okay.
call the police. I don't care. I'm calling the police.
No, someone called the police on us because we were having a domestic fight. Like,
Right.
we were yelling. I was yelling. It was the Italian in me.
Get on
Russell.
the boat.
Pardon?
I said, honey, get on the boat. I put down a deposit.
That's what he was saying. He was like, my love, get on the fucking boat. And I'm like, no. I thought we were going
Well,
swimming.
That's a perfect combination of words. That's what you want to hear from your lover. My love, get on the fucking yeah.
And he would always say, my love, in so different tones, like, oh, my love, oh, come on, my love. And it's like, I'm going to throat punch you. Like, but yeah, I didn't go on that
My
boat.
love, I am going to throat punch you.
He
Well,
lost
I find this all fascinating to learn
he
more
lost-
and more about you, Schiavello. And
He literally, Pia, he lost a $70,000 deposit on this yacht.
I beg your pardon. I would have a domestic argument too if you paid $70,000 on a deposit on a boat.
Bring SBRE down as well.
It's kind of hard for me to say I wouldn't do the same.
How on earth was this like a 3-hour? I thought he was renting a little sunfish sailboat or something.
This was a 6-day trip
Oh,
to be on this yacht, I guess.
so $10,000 a day.
Mhm.
How much I'm just going to ask this question because I know that the answer will probably surprise me.
Okay.
How much was it going to cost you a day to go swimming
Uh,
on an island surrounded by water?
0.
Okay, so
Um,
Yeah, that's an easier, I'd hope.
you weren't gonna rent a private north
Wait.
end of the entire island or something.
but to get to Mykonos, it was $12,000 a piece per flight ticket.
Which you could probably see the island from where you were.
It was a birthday present. I took me on my birthday. We all shared the same birthday. Me, husband, and kid, all the same birthday, and I ruined it because of the yacht. And then I took the kid and flew home the next day. I got my dad to get me a plane. That sounds so arrogant. And I flew home. And I left my husband.
I thought your dad was dead by that time.
No, so my dad, we got my dad, and then we got my husband's dad. And so so my husband's dad kind of raised me because my
Okay, so you called your husband's dad. This is just, I have to find your fucking
so my dad passed
tree again.
so my dad passed away when I was 5.
I know that.
And he was best friends with my now ex-husband's dad. And so my ex-husband's dad is the family business. So
Your ex-husband's father
yes.
owns the family business that your name is on.
Yes, and it was with my dad as well.
So both your husband's father and your biological father are named Schiavello.
No.
Oh. Your name is Schiavello. You took your husband's name.
Yes. I've been
Oh.
Schiavello since I was 16.
So when you either actually killed your husband and became, or you divorced your husband,
I divorced him.
you kept his name, and you got the business.
I didn't get the business.
Oh,
I still work for the business because I'm
I see.
under
You still work for your father-in-law,
Yes, because I'm a very good businessman.
and what's your ex-husband doing if he's not in jail already for?
He's currently in rehab,
Okay,
court appointed,
court-appointed rehab.
all because of me. Because he was
Allegedly because of you.
allegedly because he was doing things that he shouldn't, and then it was
Doing them over again. Okay.
It was either jail or rehab, and so he went to rehab, and he's
Okay. Well, Fexenol agrees with me. A movie has to be made about you, and this will be a movie with franchises. It's just
franchises.
it's gonna go from one to the other to the other. It'll be like Schiavello Returns, Schiavello.
Oh my god! Like
It's a hissy fit because his husband doesn't want to buy him a boat trip, or whatever. I mean, people will be lining up to see what happens next with the Schiavello.
I don't want to be stuck on a boat with my husband at the time and my child, who, how old was he? Like 10 or something. I don't want to be stuck on a boat, like just floating around.
A $7,000 boat a day, or whatever it was.
It was 10,000 or 12,000 a day.
Okay, $12,000 a day. It's going to be a big enough boat where you can go somewhere and never see them for the entire 7 days.
If I drown him,
okay, then the body would probably be chopped up by the propellers, and you'd inherit everything. See, you missed your opportunity.
No, well, I got a good divorce settlement, so I'm fine.
So if the husband's body were chopped up by the propellers, that would make you like the new what's her name from Tiger King? Something Baskins.
I don't know.
Carol.
Carol Baskins. Yeah, that would make you the shark equivalent of Carol Baskins.
Allegedly.
Well, anyway, Schiavello, your the little factoids you led us into would
Aphex Technol just said, if we are going to talk about disposal of human bodies, you might want to throw some allegedlys in there, guys.
Allegedly.
And I will note that he said it in all capitals, which is probably the best way to say it.
I can see.
So I just want to make clear for the authorities that you, Parker, did not murder anybody and feed their bodies to the sharks by chopping them up in the boat's propeller.
Correct.
This did not happen.
Correct. Because I will tell you something. Oh, Pier's gone. Okay. But my son has sent my dad the link to the Pier's YouTube channel, and my dad has sent the streams to my lawyers. And I've had a few comments from my lawyers about how open I am. But I don't care.
Well, I mean, if your lawyers are saying, hey, maybe we should keep this under wraps, I will not hold it against you if you decided that you didn't want to get into certain information.
It's fine. Like I even got told off by my lawyers about SBRE Brown. So, because he's a douchebag. Allegedly. Because my lawyers are like, he can sue you. And I'm like, well, let him. What's he going to do with his fake London accent?
Sound posh, I guess.
And all I got to say to him is Dank de wel, because he's Dutch. Saying, thank you very much, SBR Brown. I apologize to people who are listening to me rant.
So I've always found it fascinating the foreigners, the non-English native speakers who decide to adopt Britannic accents, right? Because for some reason, money, but because the American accent is like almost the default that they try for if they can. But then there are some that just pronounce it with a British accent, and I am immediately charmed by them.
Really? You're charmed by a British accent?
Not in general, but in the fact that they have chosen this,
Oh, okay.
Like, it's sort of like, it's like a fashion choice, except with like linguistics. It'd almost be like if somebody from, for example, my friend Leonardo Argiolas, I think. Leonardo. He once was having a conversation with me, and he was talking about the kids he teaches, and saying how they were causing some trouble, and then he said, "But they don't mean no harm." And I was like, "Oh, does he know that's he?" And he knew entirely well that it was a colloquialism, but he decided to use it anyway, and I admired him for that.
Yes. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Wow. I mean, a lot of foreigners kind of adopt that Valley Girl Californian accent or a Texas accent.
The Valley Girl one, I feel like I've heard before. I don't know whether I've heard like them adopting a thick like Texan accent.
A Texan accent.
That sounds more like a Boston who's trying to imitate a Texan.
Oh, thanks. I mean, there's
Or a
nothing wrong with it.
Bostonian. No, no, I mean, I sounded like that.
Oh,
A Texan
okay.
accent.
Yes, yeah.
I just want to show effects to Null and the pen people in the room.
Are they 51s?
They're 61s.
See, I don't know shit about pens.
Well, they're 61s, and I'm just seeing whether the 61s I wanted to sell just now are necessarily any different from these. So maybe I can just continue to sell them. So, Russell, aren't you supposed to be on your way up the hill to school?
I mean, I can be here for a few more minutes. Right here, it's 7:25 on my clock.
Okay.
It doesn't take like, it takes like 5 minutes to get up that hill.
Okay. Now, do you have a
And-
car there or not?
I have a car, but I walk it anyway because why
Okay,
waste gas?
And
You
Yeah,
seem
yeah.
disgusted.
See, that's I can tell that was going to confuse you.
I
Oh,
even
I mean, fuel. Why waste fuel?
why not? But like I said to Frederick, I said when Russell comes to live on the compound, like we will get him a hybrid Range Rover because he'll be conscious about the eco whoever, and I'm gonna be happy with
Whoever.
my diesel guzzling Range Rover that I have right outside there, that I drive my kid to school, and the school is 1.2 kilometers away, which is like 3 minutes of a drive.
Well, it's still about 1.2 kilometers, so that's a mile. It's like I'm not gonna. Why walk a mile, right? When you don't have to.
Okay, their
But
parents-
this is literally just a. This is literally not even half a mile, not even a fourth.
I'd still drive.
It's like walking down the street for me. So if it were a mile, then I would probably drive because it would take me 30 minutes to get there on foot in the winter.
Oh, yeah,
Maybe in the
that's
summer, but it's the winter right now.
right.
You have snow to travel over, Russell?
No, not today. When it's snowing, honestly, I break down and drive
I see.
because I hate
So
the
it's
cold
just-
and
It's just the
snow.
cold that makes you go slow then?
Yeah, well, I mean, also, and it's like I don't have much to do there, so why it doesn't really matter that much if I'm like exactly on time or maybe a few minutes late.
Yeah, I mean, you
Nobody
could be,
really particularly bothers.
it seems like if you were a week late, they wouldn't notice you were not there because
Yeah.
To a certain extent, that is correct, but
gee, the guy that was asking about cannibalism, what did you ask about the other day that was that people were surprised?
oh, well, it was the second day on the job, and I was talking about the Romantic poets and about how they were all addicted to opium.
Oh, that's it.
Like,
Okay.
this is the kind of person you would be hiring, Signor Schiavello.
Well, why don't you today just throw them
Hold on. What? Sorry,
about talking about cannibalism?
I missed that. Sorry, opium. What? Like,
Oh, so the Romantic poets like Byron and Shelley and people all like that, they were all pretty much high on opium, like
why not?
all the time.
That's great.
Because I mean, like, I mean, it's not great for your health, but it's great for poetry because they produced one of the first Romantic pieces of poetry that was like really major, which was like the the Kingdom of the Khans or something like that, which was basically just this guy going on a hallucinatory trip for about 500 pages.
Why not?
Why not?
I don't know that it's a classic, but it's definitely a groundbreaking piece.
But cannibalism? Like, who's eating who?
I don't know why Pierre's mind immediately went to cannibalism. Because I'm a vegetarian.
I couldn't remember what it was that shocked people. So I just threw cannibalism out there as a placeholder until you told me what it actually was.
Cannibalism. That's fun. That's what I do with my ex-husband, allegedly.
Allegedly, after he was turned into.
I went swimming with the sharks. Lord, give me strength.
Anyway, I do think, Schiavello, your made-for-TV movie, life story.
The TV? I'm not going to be in the cinema?
I mean, it could be in the cinema, I think. But I honestly think it would be a really good sleeper hit on the Lifetime channel.
No, and I think it has to be sponsored by Effextinol.
A sleeper hit?
Commercials because there's so many traumas that you've had in your life that you need a commercial cliffhanger break. A movie, it's just nonstop. You have to have these little rest points. So, brought to you by Effextinol would be a great way to do this. So it's a TV event.
Okay,
we'll call it a TV event.
And then
it's like we stop all the channels for it and just have them all focus on this one film.
Yes.
We'll just do Lifetime, and then once the entire thing's done, we'll do like a 90-minute sit-down documentary with me.
Yes.
And we'd also.
Oh, it'd be like, see the dramatic rendition and then see the real story.
Yes, like they've been doing with The Crown. How much did the actor that's playing Charles really get his stoop that he has, his pronounced stoop correct, or his stuttering, or his whatever? I have a question though about do we also invite the other people to participate in this life thing? Like, who's going to play your husband? Who's going to play you, and who's going to play your husband?
Russell's going to play me because
then your husband is going to be Nicolas Cage.
Sure. I mean, watching.
He's an odious little toad, isn't he?
Yes. I was watching the stream from yesterday with you in it, Russell. And I went back and I was watching it, and for some reason I blurred. I don't know. I didn't go fuzzy, but I just looked at the screen. I'm like, is that me? And then it wasn't me. It was you. And I was like, what the fuck?
I figured it out. I figured you people. I figured it out.
You people,
all you people listening in TV land, we'll have real actors play you, but for the actual fight scenes, Schiavello, you will play your husband, your ex-husband, and we'll get SBEERE Brown to play you, and you will just pummel into him.
Yes, please.
So I think that'll add the realism that we need for this.
I'll be like, bye, Jeremy, bye, allegedly. Now that's some good therapy.
I feel like allegedly is going to be a running gag now.
Oh, it already is.
It already has been.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, it's been running.
I don't know who would play my husband. I don't know. I'm trying to think who he resembles. He's an Italian Croatian as well, who doesn't sound Russian.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, what actors are out there?
Well,
No, Bradley Cooper.
I don't know who that is.
Um,
All of the actors I know that I like are dead.
oh, fun.
They probably died 60 years ago.
I don't know who I'd want to play me. No idea. You know
Well,
what? Mitch can play me. Mitch can have a hissy fit about getting on a yacht. Oh my god, my life is so fucked up.
Well, it is pretty.
Why is it that whenever I meet somebody, that's always what they end up saying in the next few days?
I see. It's because you have that effect on them, Russell.
I
That's the
think
only thing I
so.
can think of. If it happens to all of the people you meet, I would think it's your effect on them that's causing people to believe that their life is fucked up.
Trust
They
me,
really
Russell.
need to take their Fextenol or something.
No, it's that people look at you and they see this charmed man, and then they look at themselves in the mirror and they say, "Oh fuck, you know, I can't possibly compete." So
I agree.
So I think it's
I don't know.
that.
I think that it's more like staring into the void and realizing that that there is something wrong in this world that you cannot possibly fix.
No, that's not it. It's just seeing how just charmed you are, charming and charmed and everything else, and you know we're just mere mortals compared to you, there, Russell.
We get it, Pia. You have a crush on Russell.
I do have a crush on him, but it's not a crush in the same way that other people have crushes. It's
bit defensive.
What I worry about is that this turns into an Oscar Wilde situation.
Okay.
Where it's like, what was the character's name?
I don't know.
It's like the one that everybody knows, and all I can remember is the importance of being earnest. But it's not that one that I'm thinking of.
Oh, Dorian Gray.
Portrait of Dorian Gray, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'm worried that I might turn into a Dorian Gray figure, which I'm definitely not.
No, I don't think you are. You're allowing...
Because Dorian Gray was a handsome motherfucker.
Well, you're quite handsome yourself there, young man, but I think you were...
Should I just get off this? No. Yeah, should
Karen Russell just get a room?
Sorry.
No.
It's like, please tell me I'm Bella. Like Jesus.
No, it's not. It has nothing to do with looks, Russell. It has to do with your outlook.
My dandy.
It's your outlook, and your teeth. Your teeth. It's your outlook and your teeth.
His teeth.
Americans pay a lot of money for teeth, so it's a good thing that my teeth are good.
Yeah, your teeth are good.
Which ones? The fake ones or the ones in your head?
Well, both of them look pretty good to me, but
probably the fake ones I like better, just because I can admire them from all sides, whereas the ones in my head, it's a little bit hard to turn around and see the backsides.
I suppose that's true.
I mean,
okay.
I'll gift you my teeth when I get them redone. Okay.
You need them redone?
Yeah, I'm gonna get them redone.
What's wrong with them?
I don't like they're too wide. Like I want more teeth in more teeth.
More teeth, but narrower teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I am not satisfied with the amount of teeth that I have. I would prefer that there were more.
More teeth, but narrower teeth, and maybe a little
I
sharper.
mean, like, I just agree with any sentence that ends with, but I think it needs more teeth.
It does. I need more teeth up here.
You have all the teeth you need. I think. My
don't
guess
know.
would be you have all of the teeth that you need already.
All of them are fake except for my wisdom teeth.
Well, I know that they're fake, but why would the dentist give you fewer teeth than you need?
Because I liked it at the time.
I see.
I was like, they're great. They're great. I want these,
I want
semi
this one and this one. I don't want that one. Okay.
Yeah. But,
I think that this teeth thing is going to be one entire episode of the hour-long event.
I'm big on teeth.
And people are going to be saying, this guy is wacky.
I am crazy. I'm big on teeth. Big, like my ex-husband took him to get his teeth done because I just couldn't stand it.
You couldn't stand his teeth, so you.
I just couldn't.
Now, let me just ask you this:
Yes.
Does Freddie know all about your plans for improving his teeth and his looks?
Yes.
Okay. And he knows not to ever invite you on a boat?
Yes.
Okay.
He knows I only fly private.
He knows what he's getting into then.
Oh, 110%.
Okay.
He knows I'm a psychopath.
Okay. Allegedly.
Well, I'm not a psychopath, but he knows I'm high maintenance. But I just need to push out a few kids and then I'm happy. And then Russell's going to reheat the food that I cook for the kids.
Fair enough.
You make him sound like a bird where he has to chew the food for the kids first and reheat the food.
No, and Russell's going to...
So I have to get going in a few minutes, but I just want to add, if this ends up happening, then I am going to try and make your kids as cultured as possible. I will use my spare time to take up the piano and give them fucking piano lessons and make them hate piano. But they'll know how to play the.
Okay.
I know piano already, but sure, you can do that while Daddy's at work. That sounds awful, that sentence. I just referred to myself as Daddy. That's disgusting.
And not in the context necessarily where there are children present.
Exactly. I mean, my child calls me Daddy, but it sounds different to how I'm saying it.
Yeah.
It would sound different. Yes. Yes. I don't even know where to go from that.
Don't ruin it for me.
I don't even know where that.
He's still a lovely kid. I don't want it ruined. I mean, I thought that said SBR Brown was here. I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, I need to look over my back.
I'm going to have to write the most, I don't know if it'll be heartfelt, but apology to that man if he ever finds out about all of this.
You don't need to do nothing.
Okay, your lawyers will take care of the correspondence.
Did you hear what I was saying before to Russell?
Yeah.
That my son sent the link to your channel and the streams to my dad, and my dad sent them to our lawyers that are the same. And my lawyers have suggested that I calm down and not open up as much, and that I lay off SBRE Brown.
I think that that's not a bad idea.
And
we want to guarantee your legal safety.
Allegedly, yes.
Allegedly, your legal safety.
Allegedly.
Come after me, you Dutch little fucker.
I think that earns the prize for my best sentence so far today.
Followed by the teeth sentence.
What?
He had said that I want more teeth was the best sentence, but now it's been usurped by
No, it's been usurped by "Come after me, you Dutch motherfucker."
No, Dutch little fucker.
little
You
fuck.
Dutch little fucker, right?
Exactly. Like, who is this guy? I've got 54,000 followers on my YouTube, and I don't tell people
I've got
that.
54,000 followers on my YouTube. What are you, a Dutchman?
Living in Canada.
Oh, does he live in Canada?
That's even worse.
He lives in Canada.
Oh, that's too close to home.
Oh.
I thought he was in Dutchland,
He lives in Canada. So you better
That's
start having your lawyers come up with a defense.
I'll get security for the ranch. People are going to think I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. I take medication not to be. I'm kidding. No. Leave me alone.
I'm not saying a word. I'm not saying a word.
I always take a Xanax before these streams, so it calms me down.
Well,
Because
thank God for Xanax.
I get social anxiety, and I don't know who's going to be joining the stream, and I don't know who I have to deal with. You know, in my mansion.
Mitch, what you should do is come up with a username that's SBRE, not SRBE or whatever. Just change some of those things around.
SBRE
Brown, and then cause poor Schiavello to pull all of his hair out. Just
no, leave me alone. Like see,
I'm gonna get going now.
okay. Bye, Russell.
bye, Russell.
All right. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao. Oh, bye, Russell. Bless his cotton socks. Cotton socks. I meant to say bless his heart. That's what I was meant to say.
That's what you meant to say.
Yeah, but I don't mean it in the Texan way, Will Hodge. Like, oh, bless your heart. Like, you know, like wishing bad on someone.
Yes.
He's too adorable for words, that Russell.
He is adorable.
I told him that. I sent that in an Instagram message.
Right. No, he's quite adorable.
I was like, you're just too adorable. We know how you mean it, Parker. Oh, thanks, Mitch. Bless your heart too, Affectionate. God, y'all must think.
Now, what do you think this is? Get your mind out of the gutter. This is another one of those.
Is that like a pen holder?
It's an iPhone holder for your car.
You don't find Russell adorable, Mitch? I don't think you can be on these streams anymore.
No, I think the adorability. I do think it's universal. I think Russ is universally adorable, but you might not like adorable things. It's like liking a little fluffy kitten. You know, they're all adorable, but you cannot like kittens.
Yeah. You know what? I agree with you on that. Like, I don't like cats or kittens, but they are adorable.
You cannot deny that.
It's just like children. They're adorable when they're born.
Evil. Children are all evil.
How dare you?
Dear me.
You're going to be Uncle Pia.
I'm going to be Uncle Pia, but the kids will grow up saying, "Daddy," and they'll be talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like being in the basement because that old man down there scowls at me every time. And you'll say, he doesn't really mean it, Bradley, or whatever the name of your kids are going to be.
Bradley.
He doesn't really mean it, Bradley.
No, but
He's just an old man. He's just cranky.
just an old man who's
He
pissed off.
He loves children, but he just doesn't. So
That sounds nefarious.
see, Will Hodge, even Will Hodge thinks he. No, I mean, there's no reason why Will Hodge would.
He's one of those individuals you can't help but enjoy. I agree, Mr. Hodge.
Yeah.
But like,
Fexenol might not. Well, did Fexenol?
he said, well, when you put it like that, I
Unique
guess.
character. He didn't say that he enjoyed him, but I think he's enjoyable. Okay, I'm gonna get more coffee, because
Coffee again.
I'm almost done with the pot.
You need to put it next to your computer. Lord, give me strength. Give me the serenity. Whatever those, I can't remember it. It's been a long time since AA. Coffee. Oh, Mitchell. Coffee. Coffee? K-W-A? Qua? Maybe K-A-W-A. Qua, or maybe an O. Coffee. Coffee? Ugh. It sounds like I'm saying something naughty. Coffee. That's how I was raised to say it. He. To me, it sounds like you're saying coffee. 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 What am I doing? It's almost 11 p.m. and I'm just sitting here just saying coffee. But I would like to maybe one day learn about Mr. Hodge and his his tattoos, because I found that fascinating. And it was fascinating about the pipe as well. That was very fascinating. But we're having fun, aren't we? Yes, I'm having fun, just by myself. I got to talk to Will on stream before. He's a journal guy like me. We have a lot in common. Okay. A journal guy. I am an open book parker. Okay. I thought that said something else, but okay. Open book park. Okay. Wow. That sounds great.
It's working for now. My computer. Is that Aussie said?
Fuck you.
Computer. That's what I said. Computer.
Oh, there's Frederick.
We were just worried about you, Frederick.
No, it's because I messaged him.
Oh.
While you were getting your coffee.
So when he messages you, you don't answer, but he's just right there on the button for you.
Well, that's what I do, is that like I ignore his messages and then come on the chat.
I see. You have him wrapped around your little finger, don't you there, boy?
Boy, oh boy, do I ever. But I said to him, wake your ass up. You missed out on Russell.
Wow.
and that was 3 minutes ago.
Replay.
Exactly. I mean, that's what I did. But Frederick got to watch the replay of that disastrous stream of me talking about SBRE Brown.
SBRE Brown.
And I watched it back and I couldn't watch myself. It was really, really harmful. Like, I don't know. I was like, I don't know if I wanted to like cry or write an apology letter, like, address the nation.
We interrupt this program to bring you an important broadcast. Yeah. Speaking from an undisclosed location in Australia, we bring you by satellite
Lord
Parker Schiavello, who has an important announcement to make to all of the people of the world.
Oh God. But yes, like it was very just watching it back, I must admit I was a bit like a rabid dog that had been let off their chain.
Yes.
Which I may apologize for in the future. Allegedly.
Allegedly. I have to show you what I'm doing, Mitch. You'll appreciate this maybe or not. I don't know.
Who, me?
Mitch.
Oh.
I'm taking a 61 and I'm blowing through the back and I'm sucking in. Oh.
I bet.
And when my mouth gets full of ink, I'll know I went too far. The inside of these pens, for people that don't know how these work, is essentially a sponge.
A sponge, really?
It's a sponge, and the sponge, it fills up by capillary action. You just put the back of the pen, you put this thing in the ink, and it sucks it up automatically. But it can also, if you let it dry, it's full of dried powder. So bulbs don't have as much force as a pair of lungs. Even a pair of 64-year-old lungs work better than a bulb. But you do get occasionally a mouthful of ink.
You've had worse, Pia.
Right in the gutter.
So
right.
Sorry.
I have had worse. I have had worse in my mouth. A mouthful of worse stuff than.
Especially in Boston.
But not. All of your minds are in the gutter, imagining what could possibly be worse than ink. And some of your minds are right in the gutter, and other ones are not. But let me tell you, lutefisk is about as nasty a thing you could put in your mouth as anything.
I was thinking of Vegemite because it's very salty,
okay.
like something else.
Vegemite might be another thing.
Oh my God.
I just showed them to you, effects and all. Weren't you paying attention? I mean, I held all of the ones that had the thin bands up for you to see, but I will do it again.
Do you mind me asking, Pia, how much do these pens sell for, these 61s and 51s?
You can ask me. I don't. You will get the. There are many answers to that question.
Oh, okay. Is it like on different?
There's a range. A 51 that has all of its working parts could start at maybe, if it was in good condition, would start maybe at $75
for a pen. Sorry,
for a pen, and it can go to $1,000, maybe.
Excuse me.
$1,000. I sold a Schiavello. I sold a pen for $30,000. $30,000.
$30,000.
Yeah.
Frederick, sell your pens. Daddy doesn't want to work anymore. Oh, they're pretty. Oh, that pale blue is really nice. Is it pale blue?
Turquoise.
Oh,
It's more turquoise.
yeah. And the gray is really, really nice. Like it's an odd kind of gray. Like,
And this gold one and the silver one have the rainbow clip.
what does the rainbow clip mean? I don't understand.
It had a rainbow gold and gold sort of. Do you see the patterning on it?
I see. Wow.
And they were
Is that special?
kind of special. Here's one that has gold and silver. That gets in focus. It's hard to see.
Like, is there because obviously I'm not a pen person.
Yeah.
I'm learning because I'm going to be married
into one. You're marrying into a collection.
I'm marrying into a cult.
You're marrying into a cult.
But is there a difference between, because I've noticed like when you're doodling and so on, then you put the cap on, that some of them you twist to like, close the cap, and some they just click. Is there a difference in that at all, or is that just a safety feature? Or
There are different designs, and some are slip caps, some are screw caps, some are snap caps.
And is that to make them airtight so they don't dry out as fast? Or
Part of it was for that, yeah, and part of it was for security reasons. It's easier to not have a cap fall off if it's screwed tightly. I guess I have another one of Hextanol. So I have 6 thin ones, I guess. So, Frederick, without causing Parker to completely lose his mind, what is the most expensive pen you have?
I already know it, but go ahead, Frederick.
Okay. Well, why were you surprised when I said something was $100?
It just blows my mind. It's just like my company pens, like these were like, I don't know, like 50 cents each to get 100 of them. I mean, 50 cents each, I think, or 35 cents for 100 of them. So 35 times 100 is $35. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not good at
$35. Yeah.
But yeah, and it's just black ballpoint, I would assume.
Well, that's why they're cheap, because it's just a black ballpoint.
And it's a pen, it writes.
The gold nib that had to be made by actual nib smith makers that knew what they were doing. And the quality is not just in the gold nib, but it's in everything else. So Visconti Crystal Dream, and you're keeping it forever. And gold Columbus models, Aurora's both vintage and modern. I guess I don't know what that means. I don't know any of those.
Frederick, how much is your most expensive pen, bitch? Sorry, apologize.
He needs it for his prenup agreement.
Stop it, Pia. we're not getting a prenup.
Allegedly.
We might. I don't know. It depends on the day. None of my pens are more than $1,000. Really? Pia just sold one.
I have pens that are worth more. Do you want to switch boyfriends here?
Sure.
But you're not a pen whore. You don't need. You don't need. This doesn't interest you.
It does. I mean, it does interest me. I find it very fascinating. I must say that it's a whole. I was going to say cult again, but it's a whole new
of craziness.
Yeah, it's like I mean, I'm really into Apple products, and
$5,000
so
melt value. So his pen is solid gold. So
well,
the
melt
gold.
that down. Hello, Don Kim. How are you? I was hunting for a Schaefer PFM. I'm assuming that's meant to be a pen. I don't know.
Pen for men.
Which would have been the most expensive pen I ever owned. Oh,
Well, they made 5 different kinds of PFMs. So they range maybe between 150 or 175 to more, $400 maybe. I don't even know. Hello, Don Kim. Hello. I only have one now, which I inherited from. I was willed them by a pen collector of mine who died recently.
people put their pens in their wills?
He called me on the phone and he said, "Pierre, I've got some bad news. I'm dying of cancer." I'm making this phone call be very fast.
Yes.
And he said, I really would love to have you have the pens and you can do with them what you will. And I'll give you my daughter on the phone here and she can make a time for her to come by to give me the pens. So I got them before he died, actually. So, and I thought he was a teacher. He wasn't a teacher. He was a school book distributor, salesman person. And he loved kids, according to his daughter. And I said, I would love to be able to take the value of the pens that I'm being given, and the pens that I'm being given, I wouldn't get rid of because they were a gift to me, but I would take the value of them and I would make gifts to kids at the pen show. And a child is, hanging out with his father or mother and their pen collector parent, and wanted, I'd say, "Here, you want to have this? This would be my gift."
Oh.
And so that's the plan. Now, whether we ever have a pen show again that I can do this with, I don't know.
Well, whenever there's a pen show that's coming up, I'm going to be flying over to come to it.
Okay, so the PFM3 sold for $400.
Is that a lot?
Because they came in different types, it might be. I mean, I thought, did I say $400 for the most? But I don't know. So there's a special rider in his will. So it may not be going to you.
That's okay, Frederick. Your will be
unless your name is Pierre Gustafson, they're not going to go to you. Right? Is that what's in the will?
I'm just going to throw them out.
PFM3 is a white plastic cap and 14 karat inlaid nail. Okay, I've got the cheapest one that was given by the friend. A pen that he bought from me, which I can show you if I can remember where I put it. Well, I will show it to you because I do know where I put it. What's the PFM5? The most expensive one is a gold fill cap. I'm not asking you, Schiavello.
Well, I'm just like, oh,
I know that is no white dot. Huh.
I will get every pen, damn right. And then I'll distribute them amongst Affectinol and Mr. Hodge and Lily T, I believe her name was. And I might send a really bad broken one that's like beyond repair to SBRE Brown.
So in addition to the pens I got from him. I also got 2 pen cases like this. Here is, this is the uncommon unwhite dotted one. This is the PFM one then. So,
Oh, is that my Carmine one I see?
no, that's a modern pen of some sort. Modern something. So anyway, this is the PFM one.
And what's the difference between that and like a, I don't know, pen? A Schaefer?
It's a Schaefer. Here's another Schaefer with a cap clip.
Oh, did I get that right?
You got that right. You got it was a Schaefer. You got that. Anyway, this is the pen that I sold him, and I got it back. I think it is correct, actually.
Who'd you sell it to?
Huh?
Who'd you sell that to?
I sold the guy that died. These are the pens back. So I sold this pen to him. I don't think it's the right barrel because it doesn't screw on very well, but it's the Babe Ruth pen. There's a little ball on the top, little baseball.
Oh.
And it has Babe Ruth on the clip. And this guy collected autographs and collected and loved the Red Sox. So anyway, somewhere I might have the actual barrel that would fit this. So any of you people like baseball? You do, Shivaldo.
I love baseball. Wow.
This red thing is modern something or other. Levenger. It's a Levenger pen made by I don't know who made them for Levenger, but it was made for this fancy stationery store. It's pretty, I suppose. What's this pen? This is a Schaefer. No, what is this? Schaefer? It's another Schaefer. Weird Schaefer. With a window to see how much ink is in it, I think. That's what that does.
Oh, yeah, I got taught about the windows. I think Frederick taught me.
About the windows?
Yeah, on the pen, I was like, what does the window have? Like does that?
It has little curtains and a little, flower pot underneath. Another 45 Flighter.
Frederick, I sent you an email, just so you know, Frederick. But Pierre said he won't come and live on the compound.
I didn't say I wouldn't. I think you should. I think when you buy your other house in the $5,000 acre place in
10,000.
I know you're buying that one. You're also buying a 5,000 one in West Virginia.
Down in West Virginia. No one sends you emails, effects, and all. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, maybe we can hire you. You can be our IT person on the compound. But I'm the IT person, but I guess you could be the IT person as well. I'm glad you saw. I'm glad.
Here's the other box of pens I got from him. And this one has a couple of nice pens in it. It has a 100-year pen that isn't broken.
100 years old. Wow.
A 100-year guarantee.
Oh.
You know, the cap looks like it's having an issue. This is a Parker Modern 75. I don't know what these are called. What are these called?
I don't know.
It's like a 75, but it's modern. I know you don't know.
But when you said Parker, I was like, yes.
No, it's not you, Parker. It's a different Parker.
I get confused a lot. I malfunction.
This one seems like it's not engraved. Is it a Parker? I mean, these little lines seem like they're just painted on.
They do look painted. They
They
don't
do.
look engraved.
Look engraved. Here's a nice Waterman Sterling Overlay Waterman. Pansy panel. This is the Pansy panel. It's called.
Pants.
The pattern is called Pansy panel. It's engraved.
Oh, wow.
Little flowers.
That's cute.
Sonnet. And then I got this one. This is a 45 like product. Modern 45, I guess. You're not seeing it. Metal.
Is that red or pink?
It's sort of a reddish pink.
Okay.
There's a red and black duofold
Ooh.
with a two-tone nib. People,
Don't know what that means.
well, it's like it was there. They tried to copy Schaefer, I think, and were sued.
Oh. We love a good lawsuit. But what does two-toned
Yeah, well,
do? Like,
part of it is gold and part of it is palladium, platinum,
oh, okay.
and palladium silver. I don't know what it is, but it was meant to. Schaefer said it made the ink flow better. Carmine.
That's so pretty.
This one is one of those pump fills that doesn't work. And then
Yep.
underneath, I've got a Waterman Ripple number 7 pen with a red nib, I think. Or is this, no, what is this? Accountant? Manifold nib. And a little blue duofold, Junior. So anyway, these are pens that he has that I'm keeping. Here's a pen I sold him. I sold him this big Mont Blanc, but I like the fact that the cap says Oliver on it.
Was that his name?
No.
Oh.
But it was one that I thought was kind of neat. Big red. Ink View. What kind of ink does this have? This has a red. Yeah. It's kind of flashy looking. Oliver Twist. What else do? Oh, this one. A number 5 with a red nib. So anyway, these are pens that are in my collection due to his generosity. So, and his daughter's generosity. She, I'm sure, could have put up a stink, but he had an autograph collection that he sold, or that was sold, I think, before he died as well. And he had one of only 3 known examples of Scott Joplin's autograph.
I don't know whom that is.
Scott Joplin was a composer who wrote the Maple Leaf Rag. Do 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 do. that song, that tune. And he was, I don't know if he lived very long. I don't know why there are only 3 known examples of his autograph, but he also had Beethoven and Bach and people like that too. So it's not just.
I believe that Frederick used to collect autographs. I believe. I may be confusing him. That's not good.
With another husband to be.
Shh. But I believe he's got Oprah Winfrey's autograph.
Okay.
Because he used to go and watch Oprah all the time. Because obviously Chicago, you know.
Okay.
What Frederick, was it Oprah's autograph that you got? Just say yes or no. Phone a friend.
Coins and currency.
Oh, I collect currency.
Yeah, I know.
No, shut up. like legitimate. Yes, he has Oprah's autograph.
Okay, good.
I got the husband right this time, but I collect currency.
Hitler's too. Good. You got
I've got a lot of like currency from around the world, and I keep it in my safe. Like it's like when say if I went to the US, and I would get, say, for my trip to the US, this is not a realistic number, but say $5,000 US, and then I end up with $500 US back home. After the trip, I would keep $200 of the US and put that in my safe, and then get the other one translated.
Converted.
Thank you.
Back to the kangaroo currency.
The didgeridoo kangaroo money.
Kangaroo money. Look, you have little rosy cheeks. I never noticed that before.
Oh, always.
Always little rosy cheeks.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they're not my cheeks, but
So what I don't understand about Australian currency, how many koala bears makes a kangaroo again?
Oh, fuck off. like you people make it seem like we have kangaroos jumping like in our backyards, and kookaburras and galahs and a crocodile and an alligator in the bathtub.
And how many dingoes again? What's a dingo worth?
I don't know. The dingo got my baby. I don't know.
Dingo got my baby.
Bloody hell. Jesus Christ. Like,
on a bike. Did you ever watch that series with Cleaver?
No.
It was a law show where this guy was named Cleaver, and his it's really a funny show. It's called starts with an S.
So specific.
It's a 1-syllable, 1-word title. It's kind of like Scam or something. What's it called? You people?
Don't call them you people.
My fan base. Where's my phone? My fan base?
Do you want me to text it and it will make a noise?
You can text it and it might make a noise if I have it in this part of the house. Oh, I'll follow the cord. There it is. I see it.
I won't text you any.
Okay. So it was. It's called.
What? Well, he has a little street urchin look to him. What, Frederick? I have a street urchin? Who's the street urchin? Like the neighbors on that side, or the fuckwits across the street? Which ones?
Rake. It's called Rake.
Never heard
Did
of
you
it.
ever watch that show? It's
No,
really,
sir.
really good. Stars Richard Roxburgh as Rake, Leva Green, a brilliant but self-destructive Sydney barrister.
Oh, a barrister. Oh,
See? Rake. If you have
yes.
if you haven't seen the show, you should watch it because it's really pretty good.
I do like law shows, being a lawyer.
Yes. And he's also, a rake on top of it.
Right.
There's one really fun episode where his soon-to-be defendant has his briefcase stolen, and the briefcase was turned into the police, and they opened it up to see who it belonged to, and they discovered on a VCR tape movies of the soon-to-be defendant and his wife and a Doberman doing it. So the rake's defense of this guy was just because there was no denying that he was having sex with his wife and a dog.
Which one was the dog?
Which one is the dog? The four-legged one, not the wife. Anyway, he realized that the only way to get the client off was to just show endless clips over and over and over again about the dog, plowing the wife or whatever the dog was doing. And so the jury was made essentially immune to the horror of the thing, and they suggested he was innocent. Does that dog look like it's unhappy?
Wow.
If you look at scene 1085, could we just show that again? Does that dog look unhappy? Oh, another one was he was defending a woman who had cut off the cock of her husband or something.
As we do.
And the judge was very prudish and wouldn't allow the word penis to be used in the courtroom. So he called the lawyers back to his office and tried to come up with a term that, well, Your Honor, what do you refer to? Well, we have sons, and we when we were teaching them about the facts of life, we referred to it as willy woo or something like that. And so the lawyers thought that willy woo was just not serious enough to use. So they decided to call it the male member, but in Latin. So membrum virum was what they referred to for the winky. So you'll like that one too. I think you'll like this series, Schiavello. And anyone else for that. Huh?
Having your dick cut off does not sound fun.
You'll enjoy the show.
I'm sure.
It got dark toward the end, but during the beginning of the series, the first year or two, it was good.
I think the bestiality and dismembering of a
Winky. A virum, a willy woo, a virum membrum, is not for
That
your
is not
for your
Australia.
for your tender eyes. You can't watch that. They
I
don't
can.
show the scissors at work. And they don't actually show the dog or even the videos of the dog. So
Who is this person?
I don't know. Is it the police? I don't.
Old adult film star. Hi.
Good-looking honky. Peter North here, old adult films. Peter North, I didn't think that you were still alive. And who's Peter? Or you're Peter North? Oh, Peter North. I'm confused.
I don't know who this person is. Is this like a
Peter North had a willy woo that was about 1.5 feet long. Look under Peter North in your phone right now.
No, I'm not doing it. Ouch. That's all I can say.
That's all you're gonna say. I don't know whether it was 1.5 feet long.
I'll message you later.
It was at least a foot. Let me look him up. Peter North.
No, I don't want a foot long.
Well,
Like
let me just look. Alden Joseph Brown, also known professionally as Peter North, is a Canadian-American retired pornographic actor. He was 5 feet 10 inches tall.
It's 8.3 inches. Oh, that's nothing.
See, maybe he could play the future you, Schiavello. No, you don't like that look. Career. Who said 8.3 inches? Oh, you're just you measured it just now there, Peter.
This has just gotten weird.
Does it shrink or does it grow when you get older?
Why am I here?
Why are you here? Because you need 1957. You're younger than I am. Sometimes 9.
I'm younger than all of y'all.
Y'all, all of y'all. So do you collect pens too, Peter North?
I don't know. I feel like this is like a joke.
Well, I imagine it must be, but it could actually be him. He could. Should I invite you on the stream here, Peter North? He's not going to show his winky, his woolly woo.
Where's Russell? I need Russell. I need Russell's calming energy. Like my woo woo.
Woo woo, willy woo woo, willy woo.
I just malfunction bad. It is 11:30 at night, and I am practically on crack. No, I'm not. But
Allegedly, you're allegedly practically on crack. So, Schiavello, before you fall asleep at the wheel here, your homework between now and the time I see you when you wake up is to watch one episode of Rake.
Don't give me homework.
Series 1, episode 1.
My psychologist gave me homework and I never did it. I don't like homework.
Well, are you leaving, Honky?
Honky, honky.
God, he's snorting. He's doing his impersonation of a pig.
I I can't move my face.
His face is stuck.
No, because I have Botox and filler. It hurts. my wussle, that's right. Your woo woo wussle. Yes. That's what the kids are gonna say. They're gonna be wussle. Because they won't be able to say their R.
Wussle.
Yeah.
You know, Pua lives in the basement and Wussel lives in the attic. And the only people we really like is Ofextanol.
Oh my God, help me.
I think we lost the good-looking honky. I think he's gone away.
All my best wishes, fans. Who said we were fans? This isn't SBR Brown. Don't assume.
Assume. Don't even assume.
Don't drag me into this. Oh, you got told off here. Why does our house sound like a commune? Well,
because he's inviting all sorts of people there.
Well, but it's actually going to be a mansion. Not, I don't know.
What did someone type that I haven't read yet?
No, I'm just me in my head. I'm losing my mind. Well, our house is not going to be a commune. We're going to have a compound. Frederick, stop it. My lawyers watch the stream. Stop it.
The lawyers are now.
They do. Stop it, Frederick.
What's he saying? You're seeing it all before I do. I just see LOL Frederick as the last thing I see.
I don't want to go off on a tangent.
A fortified compound, no less.
Yes, we're going to have a compound. There's going to be a main house, which is Frederick and I's and the children's. And then Pierre is going to be in his own cottage with his stuff. And then Affectional is going to be over there with his stuff. And then Russell's going to be in the pool house with his stuff. So he can...
I think you have to make him a house that has a stage for the puppet shows he gives your kids.
But yeah, I mean, sure, why not? Why not? Use the foyer. I don't know. It's gonna be
What are you owing now?
Nothing.
Puppet shows. Parker's. Hello, Kesh. Did you have your date yet? I think you did. Tell us all about it.
But yes, it's going to be a lovely place to live.
You want Kesh to join us too? He can teach your kids music.
I'm musical. Like, why do people think I can't teach my kids nothing? Jesus Christ, people! I've been a dad since I was 13.
What instrument does Ben play?
Benjamin plays piano, guitar, violin, ukulele.
Oh no, she got unwell. Oh, sorry, Kesh.
And saxophone.
Oh, I get okay.
He's a very musically talented kid, and he is one hell of a singer.
And yet his hearing is impaired, which is interesting. Mm-hmm.
And so it helps him with his hearing, and so he can have like muscle memory.
Oh, good. Cool.
So it's something that was suggested to us at a very young age when I noticed his hearing was going. And so, yeah, it was something that really helps him kind of not lose his voice in a way where it doesn't sound this is going to sound awful, but slurred as much.
Mm-hmm.
And so it really helps him because he's got like 10 to 15% of hearing, which is not a lot. And it's degrading every day. But yeah, the musical stuff and all that really helps him kind of be on point with like tune, pitch, and everything like that.
Uh-huh.
Because it's, muscle memory. So
I think I might have figured out what was wrong with my electricity. Yes.
It's not paid.
Well, that's part of it. But no, my all of my lights went off, and it was because this thing has a little button that I must have turned off by kicking it. If you saw what the Gordian knot of
Gregorian chant.
Gordian knot of extension cords and power panels, surge panels, and power.
I've got heaps as well. That's how we're going to connect the houses on the compound, just with extension cords.
I think that would be fine. There's nothing wrong with extension cords. They work very well.
They extend.
They extend the power from one end to the other. Who else is in the room here? Does anyone else want to get on camera? Going once?
Going twice.
Going twice? Okay, I will now then, I will say goodbye to all of you for the moment because I do have to, I'm going to try to find that
nib
before I do in fact break it. So I will talk with all of you later. Oh, let me just find out if anyone has a Mac computer for me. Check my Facebook here. Bonnie?
You need a new one.
Okay, that's not it. Otto, no one has responded to my plea.
Do you want me to just buy you one?
You can buy me one, but wait.
Okay, I'll wait. Jesus. Okay. Don't need to scold me.
No. I'm just.
Uncle Pierre told us to go play with electricity and water, Dad.
Bye, Will. What I want to do is I just want to discover whether getting a newer computer or just one like this one makes sense, and maybe I have to have a heart-to-heart talk with Effextinol to give me the advice that that I need.
Yes.
I will find out what that advice is, and then you can buy me one if you want, but it's not.
I'm your sugar daddy.
You're not giving me a gift. We are trading it for services of some sort.
That's nefarious. But I must say that on this stream, I would love Mr. Hodge to come on. I think I was saying this to Russell, or was I talking to myself? I was saying I would like Mr. Hodge to come on and to talk maybe about his tattoos that he has. Okay.
We can't do it. We can't do it now. Let's wait till later.
I know.
Okay.
I was saying next time, or the next time, or the next time.
Yep. Well, very good. Effextinol, I'll
yellow pens.
I know yellow pens. I will talk to you. You're not buying me the computer, Frederick. I can trade him purple pens, and he won't know the difference. No,
What am I? Am I just laying on my back? What am I? Jesus.
anyway, Affectional, I will talk to you later about the 61 issue. But I do have to get a few things. I do have to get a few things figured out here before I do anything else, because I've got some jobs I got to do. So,
have you finished those flowers yet?
huh?
Have you finished like the floral or flower thing that you were
I
doing
did
in watercolor?
I didn't do it correctly.
Yeah.
According to the middle lady that I deal with, the client did not see what I did because the middle lady is saying that she won't like it. But there's been many times when the middle lady has been wrong,
Oh,
and
okay.
the client says, you know, blah blah blah, and the middle lady comes back to me and she says, "Oh, the client wants it smaller. You mean like I did it first, or whatever?" So that's the thing. I don't get to talk to the client directly, so I only have to go through this middle lady who doesn't always present the case that I like to have presented. So anyway, let me say goodbye, Schiavello.
Right.
Watch
Bye.
Rake. Watch Rake. You other people in the room, watch
I will
Rake
watch
too, and we'll
All
talk.
right.
We'll talk.
All right, we'll talk. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.